Good morning. Good morning. I am Lulu with Queen of Hustles. I ask that you like, subscribe, share, and comment. I'm in my bedroom. I got to get my day started. I'm tired a little bit. Had to do a field trip. Last night. I don't particularly care for PM trips, but I had no choice. And we had to do a field trip. And hopefully that's my last one. I don't particularly like the PM trips. Amen. That I did not have to get up and go to work today because it's Saturday. And I'm so happy because they make you very tired when you do PM trips and then you got to turn around and get up at 5 some in the morning. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let me get my little note. I made a note. We're gonna talk about this today. I am Lulu with Queen of Hustles. I ask that you like, subscribe, share, and comment. And we're gonna talk about this today. I'm laying in my bedroom, my little hacienda, my little world. Anyway, let's talk about it. We're gonna talk about this. Y'all better get ready for it. And like I've said over and over and over, if you voted for the Trumpster, pat yourself on the back. Pat yourself on the back and be quiet because don't nobody want to hear it. Just to let he's got everything continues with these federal cuts. Where is it going to affect? Well, it's going to affect your EBT, your SNAP, grants, Fed loans, college, like college vocational school, FEMA, money for daycare, Medicaid, Head Start, no rental assistance. And then, of course, they got the freeze with the federal workers. So that means they're going to have to work a little harder because they're not going to get any, especially if they have departments where they're already short and they're already overloaded with work. They're not going to have anyone to fall back on. So they're going to have to go get it. Once again, they supposed to be doing the 60, they said, well, up to 90 days, pause on food stamps. And that also goes for if you've been buying stamps. Let's talk about it. Let's keep it 100. We keep it 100 on Yamalulu with Queen of Hustles. I ask that you like, subscribe, share, and comment. If you've been buying your sister stamps and your brother stamps and your neighbor stamps and your cousin stamps, that's getting ready to come to an end. That's gonna come to an end. Pause is what 90 days, 60 to 90 days. And so if you've been buying people's stamps, trust and believe they getting ready to cut back on you buying their stamps. If you've been buying stamps and and she been paying her card note or buying her outfits, buying her lace wigs and all that stuff is getting ready to cut out. That's gonna cut out because she don't know how long her stamp's gonna be cut off. So if you've been depending on Kwame and Kiki or whatever, Keisha, Lamisha and this and this and that, getting their EBT card and their that mess getting ready to be on the freeze because she would want to store up because she don't know how long that's gonna go. Let's talk about it. If you've been getting you can do rental assistance. I used to work for the food stamp office and we would have people that come in there for rental assistance. You're not getting ready to get that. They gonna put you on freeze and poor folks that's on Medicaid. That's when I did Medicare, and that was you always love when you got a client that was on Medicaid because oh god, it just opened the doors for when you would like be doing assisting people with their Medicare plans, and it would just open the door, baby. Especially if they were dual. Oh, that was dual, baby. If they had Medicaid and oh lord, baby, it'd be over with. It'd be over with. But that's finna be on pause. I feel sorry for the ones that have Medicaid. What if that's how you pay your doctor bills? What if, your doctor visits, your medication, all that stuff is going to be because they slicing and dicing. grants. That's business grants, small business grants. You got a lot of one of the biggest groups of small people that's getting small business grants are African American women. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I'm Lulu with Queen of Hustles. Today is Saturday, February the 8th. I ask that you like, subscribe, share, and comment. February the 8th of 2025. With these grants, and if you've been getting like the Fed loans, whatever you might be getting the Fed loans for, college, vocational school, or whatever. Head Start, they get a lot of federal money for Head Start programs. All I can tell you for the ones that's got the little children, um, and you ain't got no help with your baby daddy, you gonna have to get the little lady in the neighborhood to probably start watching your kids. Some of this mess, we're gonna have to go back to old school. Because what are you supposed to do if you got 2, 3 kids and they've been going to a program that is federally funded? But this is who the ones that listen to that you voted this in. This dictator, you voted this in. It's getting ready. Baby. All I can say is thank God I ain't got no little kids. I just and I'm not dependent on the system. Thank God, thank God, thank God I don't have no little kids because the poor little mamas, and you already know daycare is, Lord, don't have a baby. Don't let it be a baby. What is it, like $200 a week or something? How is she supposed to survive? All I can do is suggest you try to get a remote job at home and try to keep your kids at home. But that's a struggle, especially if you got a strict company, because I did remote work from home from insurance company, especially if you got a strict company and the baby is in the background and he cooing and kind and he moving, because babies get restless. They want to be held. They want to talk. They want to move. They want to run. You're going to have to reach out to your family. You're gonna reach out to your family, good girlfriends or some. See if somebody's mama is retired and she need a little extra change, because baby, y'all getting ready to it's serious. I'm saying this like in a jovial way, but this is really, really serious. I don't want to raise my blood pressure today. I don't even have high blood pressure, but I'm not in the mood to raise my pressure when I start talking about this. You're gonna have to get a backup plan. You're gonna have to get a backup plan. That's all I can suggest. Because no funding, I mean, it's like you go without a check. How many of us can afford to go without a check? I didn't done it. Hell, it was hard as hell. I had to go get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm Ubering, I'm lifting, I'm this and this and that. For the ones that go back and look at the first video, when I was doing Medicare, and in 2 weeks, it went from zero to, I went from check to zero. I did it, but I didn't have no little children. And so you're going to have to be very creative moving forward. You're going to have to be very creative. Some stuff you got to go back old school, see who keeping kids in the neighborhood or something. And I ain't talking about no pedophiles or nothing, but somebody that you know of, and y'all have known Miss Willie, Miss Williams, and you've been knowing her for years. She's in the neighborhood or whatever, or uh your mama's neighborhood, your daddy's neighborhood. So y'all gonna have to do something. You got to be creative, because how are you supposed to support yourself and then you don't even have funding for your daycare? Let's talk about it. Then you got the federal workers. Everybody know the judges. They said the freeze, not the freeze, letting having them to do the packages. That's supposed to be on pause. Some federal judge or whatever is supposed to be looking at that. But let's not forget that he elected 2 members to the Supreme Court. Okay then. All right then. How long you think that's gonna go? He's really, I mean, he's just taking us back. We're really going backwards to where it would be, especially when you got the DEI, the diversity employment, diversity employment initiative. Google has jumped on that, along with Target, Walmart. Let's see, Google, Target, Walmart. I'm missing one. It's one that sell. Dang, they do like tractors and stuff like that. But anyway, they're all jumping on it. That means they're not gonna hire you based on the fact that you're a woman, you're a person of color, you're handicapped, whatever. If they're trying to, equal the thing for is hiring you because you with the LGBT community and all that, you ain't getting hired either. Not with those companies. He's just and we were talking about the immigration, but this other stuff is just overtaking the whole thing with the immigration. It's been so wild, but we in trouble. That's all I can say about it. We in trouble. So anyway, oh, then you got the FEMA, and I did see where a lady, she was very upset because she voted for him, and her house has been affected by floods, and she can't get any FEMA assistance. And she said, "Oh, she's like double whammy. It was the FEMA assistance, and then I think she has a child or a grandchild or something that they can't get assistance at the daycare anymore." I mean, I guess people thought it was a joke with Project 2025. I think people thought this is why would he say I support that? People thought just because he was saying he didn't support it, but it showed to where he had knowledge of it, he didn't signed off on it. I mean, you can pull records and stuff where it's showing that he was aware of it. But just because he said, well, no, I don't know what you're really talking about with that. That don't really have nothing to do with me. People believe that. They believe that. A mouth can say anything, and it says anything all the time. But they believed it. Well, this woman I saw her online, and she was highly upset because she can't get FEMA. She can't get her house fixed, and I think it was the grandkids or something. They can't go to the daycare no more. And she said, "What did I do? What did I do by voting for this man?" Well, just you put your foot in your mouth, and unfortunately, we gonna have to deal with this for 4 years. But the world gonna look real different in 4 years because he has a lot of money. He got real money behind him, and they ready for it, baby. They the right kind of crazy to turn this whole world upside down. World gonna be real different in 4 years. Dictatorship and everything, baby. I might as well get ready for it. I'm like, Lord, I ain't gonna even lie to you, baby. I made a copy of my daughter. She's very fair complected, and we had a conversation last week because here where I live in the city I live in, it's a melting pot here. HTX is a melting pot. People that you think are black are not black. You see it all day, every day. All day, every day. People that you think are African American, they're not. And so the thing is with them, with this massive deportation, I know my daughter, because she was like, she don't want to be, somebody accusing her of being Dominican Republic or whatever, being illegal. She was like, Mama, I got my birth certificate, I got my this, I got my that. I even, baby, but you see how he's taking us back? You see how we going back? I made a copy of I got my driver's license. I mean, not my driver's license, my social security, which I never carry because, that's how you have issues with identity theft. If your wallet is lost, you don't really need your social security card all the time. That's a whole nother, that's random, but that's a good idea not to always keep it on you, especially with your driver's license. That's like a double-edged sword. Excuse me. But anyway, that's random. But I've taken pictures of my of my social security card and my birth certificate. Because you don't know how this just to think mentally. Like we going back in time. Now you got to show your papers to make sure that you're illegal. And like I said, this is a city that's a melting pot, and you got all kind of different shades here. And you got a lot of people that you think they black and they are not black. I don't want to be caught up in that because once they take you, then you got to deal with that, trying to unwind with all that and proving who you are. Eventually you probably, you going to get out, but you're going to be inconvenienced. I don't want to be bothered with it, but this is what we're dealing with. But the world's going to be very different in 4 years. You might as well get ready for it. And people already got food security. Things are already tight. Things are already on a crunch. God bless you. That's all I can say. Is God have mercy? Just God bless you. Ask God to help you because this is serious. This is serious, especially when you got people that do right by their food stamps. They really do need help. You got single moms and Or you may even, you may have a man that he don't have kids, but he got hurt on his job, and he's getting a little Social Security and his little food stamps. He might get like $100 a month or 200, and but that helps him throughout the month. It's not always people that have kids, and then you got the elderly. But don't assume that all the elderly get all the food stamps, because I worked at the food stamp office, and you'd be surprised some of the elderly they might get a food stamp maybe $60 or $70. That's because their retirement, they may have a good annuity, a good pension coming in, and so therefore they can't really get that amount of a huge amount of the ones that I used to see that normally had the biggest amounts were the single moms with all the children. And I hate to say it, and people that were not from this country, but they were here like they were here on a what is it, kind of like a green, not a green card. They were here legally, but they could get tons of food stamps. That's all I can say about that. Because I remember we had this one gentleman that used to come into the food stamp office, and he owned a bakery. This true story. He owned a bakery right around the corner. But I guess the bakery wasn't in his name. But he used to come in there and get food stamps. And what do you think when he was doing? And he would always bring 2 dozens of donuts. He would always bring that. And I was like, isn't this the man from the bakery around the corner? But then you wonder why they doing all this cutting, and he got a whole bakery, but probably wasn't in his name. And he used to come get food stamps. So what did you think he did with his food stamps? He bought his products for his bakery. Let's talk about it. But then you got, see, people like that, that's like you taking advantage of the system. So then you got all these cuts. Now, folks like that, I can see that being cut. But I can't see the struggling mother, or the single mom, or the single dad that's raising his kids, and he's getting assistance at the daycare and stuff. I can't see that. But hey, it ain't my world. And he got a lot of rich old white money behind him. Let's talk about it. It is what it is at the end of the day. Old Caucasian money, baby. We in trouble. Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. And the rabbit got the gun. And he the right kind of crazy. So all I can say is continue to buckle down. Who you going for the Super Bowl? Super Bowl 59. The Chiefs and Eagles. I do, which of course I'm a Texan fan. I love the Texans, but something like this, I like the Chiefs, and I like the Saints. So I like the Chiefs and Saints. So anyway, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. So that's my time. I'm Lulu with Queen of Hustles. All I can say is try to make some plans. Start trying to talk to your family, see if they can help you. Put your pride to the side. You're gonna need help with your food stamps, and possibly watching your children, and to know if you're a federal worker, baby, you finna work overtime like never before. A lot of those people are on salary, so that's gonna be what it's gonna be. You ain't gonna get no extra, and you're gonna have to get it. And this is just what it is for the people that voted him in, you big dummy. And you too probably gonna be affected some kind of way. Or you did not even vote. You skipped altogether. Definitely a big no-no. So anyway, it is what it is. Just know life is already changing, and it's gonna be very different between now and the next 4 years. It is between now the next 4 years. Okay, so it is what it is. I'm Lulu with Queen of Hustles. I ask that you like, subscribe, and share, and comment, and continue to buckle down to pay off. Do not try not to charge nothing. Just try to live on cash if you can, and get you a couple of side hustles. That's all I can tell you, and that's my time. Everybody have a great Saturday. Be blessed. Holla. Peace.